So, the very popular topic we have this week is in the NFL. Antonio Brown has finally came out and declared he'd like to be traded. And today, the Pittsburgh Steelers have agreed to trade him. So, I thought of a little idea to see the top 5 destinations that Antonio Brown should go to and where he would be successful in. Kick back, relax, and let's go.
I told niggas not to shoot dice with me. Look at this stack. I got money.
Oh, nigga, don't trip. I kill you if you fuck with my grip. I won't hesitate to let off a clip. Oh, nigga, don't.
What's up, everybody? It is your boy Blaze the God here. We got another forecast we doing. I switched it up. I've been talking about the NBA. I'm gonna do another NBA video probably tomorrow about what I expect to happen from the post All-Star break and who's going to make the playoff pushes and who's going to make pushes for awards and coaches of the year and that type of stuff. So be on the lookout for that. Like I said, in my last video, follow my brothers, the No Excuse crew from my boy Isaac, Uncle Sam's Reject from my boy Jay Tom. If you want some good fitness videos and life lessons on how to treat yourself and treat your body well, the No Excuse crew is perfect for you. If you want some entertainment, if you like video gaming, I know a lot of you guys who are football heads like NCAA football. My boy Jay Tom does great series on that, as well as NCAA basketball. So go check him out. Just for me, I appreciate it. Those are my brothers. Those are my family. So let's get into this. So Antonio Brown, as everybody knows, was disgruntled. He was kind of disgruntled halfway through the year, and it's been building up. We've been hearing this for a while that Antonio Brown wasn't getting along with Ben Roethlisberger, and the thing happened in practice that year that pushed it over the limit. So Antonio Brown is ready to move on from the Steelers, and I wouldn't say it's really the Steelers' fault. I would say Antonio Brown, took that money. He knew what he was getting into. It may be a little jealousy because Juju Smith-Schuster had a better year than him, but he's ready to move on. So I have 5 teams. I'm going to put them in order to where he should go and why I think he should go there. So let's not even wait into it. Let's get it going. So the first team I have is the Green Bay Packers. Now, the Green Bay Packers, a lot of you guys are like, why Green Bay? They need some defense or something like that. I think Antonio Brown and Aaron Rodgers will be hell because, you have 2 threats. You have the other guy. What is his name? Davante Adams. Sorry about that. Davante Adams. You have him, and you can put Antonio Brown opposite of him or even throw him in the slot and all over the places. Aaron Rodgers will have a field day. I think it would be a perfect matchup. The only thing that throws red flags is he going to act the way he acted in Pittsburgh if he doesn't get the ball. I think Antonio Brown has a little bit more respect for Aaron Rodgers than he does for Ben Roethlisberger. A lot of it has to do, what I'm hearing is the rape allegations and how he just got overlooked, and how everybody else who got rape allegations suffered. But, Ben Roethlisberger was just fine, little civil suit, and they moved on. And a lot of people forget that. So I think he has a little bit more respect for Aaron Rodgers to where if he was to go there, he wouldn't, show his ass or, be disrespectful or, oh, I'm not getting the ball and throw temper tantrums and that type of stuff. So, I think the Packers would be a nice fit for him, but I don't think they'll really get him. I have him as my number 5 team that could get him, but I don't think they'll do it just for the fact that, they need to build elsewhere defensively, offensive line wise, because Aaron Rodgers gets hit a lot. I don't know if they're going to be willing to spend all that money to get Antonio Brown, and they're going to have to give up some picks more than likely to get him. The team I have after them is the Patriots. I know it's like an oxymoron where to see Pittsburgh trade him over to the Patriots, but if the Patriots can somehow find a way to get Antonio Brown, boy, oh boy, oh boy. And it would be good for him. He's a route running extraordinaire. He can get open deep. He can prolong Tom Brady's career. I don't know if Gronkowski's done, but if you got a Chris Hogan, we don't know what's going on with Josh Gordon. I'm hearing they're still staying faithful to him and giving him another chance. That guy gets so many chances. But, you have him, Chris Hogan, Edelman in the slot, with AB and possibly Gronk if he doesn't retire. That's another Super Bowl team set up for the Patriots. And you got, who's going to really stop Edelman and AB? There's nobody. You're going to have hell guarding them, especially if they keep Gronkowski and then you got Hogan on the other side. Whew, it's going to be real. So, I think the Patriots would be a beautiful fit for AB. And I think, he would flourish there. He would definitely get a Super Bowl if he went to the Patriots. But in all honesty, it's really hard to see that the Pittsburgh would trade them to the Patriots. That's been one of their biggest rivals outside of their division. They don't really like each other, and I don't see that happening as well. But it's good. If it does, it's a perfect fit. And mind you, I'm not doing where he's going to go. I'm just saying the places that fit him the best, my top 5 teams, that fit him the best. My third team, the Indianapolis Colts. Now, the Colts have T.Y. Hilton. They got a few other guys. They got a good running game, solid defense. But I think if they get Antonio Brown to go opposite of T.Y. Hilton, that'll be what they need to push them over the top. Because when I watched the playoff game this year, all the teams did was just focus in on T.Y. Hilton and the tight end. And the Colts couldn't even move the ball. And they got murdered. They got slaughtered, man. They couldn't move the ball. They couldn't do much of anything. I mean, they had that good game against the Texans. But when they came to the 49ers, the Chiefs, they just doubled, put a safety over top of T.Y. Hilton, had another safety or a slot corner defend the tight end, and there was nothing they could do. They were lost. They couldn't move the ball. You get Antonio Brown over there, the defense has to respect him more than T.Y. Hilton. You can't really put safety help on both sides, and that'll open up a lot of things for the Colts. And you got Andrew Luck, who was playing halfway injured most of this year until he got to the end. Next year, he's going to have his full offseason, full training camp, being healthy for the first time in a while. That'd be dangerous, man. I know a lot of people are saying they're going to look at Le'Veon Bell, but I don't see it just because Marlon Mack had a good year and they got enough there at running back. But I do think it would be good for them to go look at AB, man. I don't see why you wouldn't. You got money to spend. They got a lot of money to spend. Give it a chance. You got a nice young defense. You got some nice young guys. You got an offensive line already. You need some help in that receiving corps besides T.Y. Hilton. I think the Colts would be a beautiful fit for Antonio Brown. My number 2 team, Carolina Panthers. The Carolina Panthers need AB bad. If I was them, I would throw the house for him. I mean, they're saying Cam Newton was supposed to miss next year. He's saying he's not. We already know the struggles with Carolina's team. They rely on Cam and Christian McCaffrey and Greg Olsen too much. That's the 3 guys. Cam throws to Christian McCaffrey more than his own receivers and Greg Olsen. They got the young guy, DJ Moore, but he's not ready. He was a rookie last year. You bring in Antonio Brown to that offense with North Turner running that. You got Cam who gets more help with a receiver that's going to get open and not drop the ball. DJ Moore, off-season learning from AB, learning to run better routes and work on his catching, that helps. When you have those 2 out there with Greg Olsen, now Christian McCaffrey out the backfield becomes even more dangerous. And it makes your offense more dangerous because you have a dual threat quarterback like Cam. And it would be dangerous if the Panthers got AB. They look like a Super Bowl contender again because a lot of people, if you remember how they started out last year, they were starting out hot. And then Cam got hurt because he had to do too much. Receivers weren't getting open. The line wasn't getting blocking good enough. And Cam just wore down as the season went on to the point he couldn't even throw the ball 50 yards down the field. If all goes well with his shoulder and he comes into training camp right, you had AB to that lineup, Christian McCaffrey, DJ Moore, Greg Olsen. You never know who they'll draft. Carolina could be dangerous, man. They could be real dangerous. I think he'd be perfect for them. I think he can take them to the next level, and they could be a threat in the NFC if they go out and spend that money to get AB, which I think they need to do. But, and the number 1 is obviously the San Francisco 49ers. It's a perfect match to me because he wants to be there. He wants to follow, be behind Jerry Rice. He wants to be there. They got Jimmy Garoppolo coming back. They got a bunch of cap money to spend. They got a young defense, a young team. But if you do throw AB in there, they look a little dangerous. If Jimmy can stay healthy with Goodwin, and the running backs they have and that young defense, the 49ers could take that next step to make the playoffs. At first I was downplaying it. I was saying actually the Panthers would make more sense. But I think, honestly, that the 49ers are a beautiful fit for him. He gets that money he wants. I think they'll force feed him the ball the way he wants. They got a running game to go with it. They got another speed demon out there. You got Kittle at tight end. They'll have a lot of threats out there for Jimmy's disposal. It's just going to be on Jimmy if he can get it done. And then, they can draft more younger guys on defense. They got a nice front 7. Hey, man, I don't know. 49ers could do it, man. They could cause some trouble over there in the division if they get Antonio Brown. So just a little quick video. I didn't want to prolong it too much because my last little videos were getting a little long. I just wanted to keep it around 10 to 15 minutes on just, quick brief going through who I think he's the best team for him to go to. So, that's it. That's nothing real crazy. Thank you guys for the support. Sorry I was late. I was supposed to make this video Sunday. I got tied up. As a lot of you know, I have family issues going on with my father. So got to do little things that just knock me off course of making these videos. But I'm still going to bring you these videos. I'm still going to get it done. So you guys have a great day, a great weekend, and enjoy your day, man. And look out for my post All-Star game predictions. That video will be made tomorrow, and I'll try to have it up tomorrow night, the latest. Tomorrow night, the earliest. You feel me? Thursday night, Thursday morning, the latest. But I'm going to get it done for you guys. So you guys have a great day. Thank you, man.